The first feature event of the 2013 racing season is set to get underway here at Baer Speedway as the late models are on track for their 30-lap feature event here on opening night. The starting lineup's going to look like this as they get the 1-to-go signal from flagman Scott Stovall. The 11 is Alex Vonderow, the 34 is Oliver Fitzwater, the 33 is Neil Richardson, the 8 is Dean Cook, 85 Steve Christman, 44 John Gatton Jr., 2 Derek Hoffman, 88 Al Cook Jr., 08 Tommy Cook, 21 Joe Kuhnberger, 47 Jesse Oplinger, 17 Steve Derwin, and the 62 is Chad Richardson. 13 cars, 30 laps set to go for green flag racing as they come off of corner number 4. Vonderow and Fitzwater bring them in for green. Field safely gets through corners number 1 and 2 as the 11 of Alex Vonderow pulls ahead of the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. Already a battle for third as Dean Cook works that high lane trying to get around Neil Richardson. Coming to the completion of lap 1, going to be Alex Vonderow, your race leader. Battle still for second as Oliver Fitzwater trying to hold off Neil Richardson and Dean Cook as now the caution flag going to come out. Yellow flag displayed to the field as problems up in through corners number 3 and 4 as the 62 of Chad Richardson comes to a stop. Caution flag out, 1 lap complete. New for 2013, double file restart's going to be featured in all 5 Baer Speedway divisions as we do have 1 lap on the scoreboard. Your leader up front going to be the number 11 of Alex Vonderow, and then to his outside, the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater, Neil Richardson, Dean Cook. The rest of the top 4 as the field comes through corners number 3 and 4. Back to green flag racing we go here with the late models at Baer Speedway. John Gatton Jr. works that number 5 position. He's got Derek Hoffman to his outside as they work down the back straightaway once again. Fitzwater in that outside lane trying to pull back ahead of Vonderow, but Vonderow holding strong in that bottom groove. Here they come down to complete another lap. The leader this time by going to be the 11, and now it's Vonderow still once again. Vonderow holds strong as you see the 33 of Neil Richardson get loose down into the grass. That's going to cost him a couple of spots as Dean Cook in the 8 car going to pull into the number 3 spot. But here comes Vonderow once again looking to mount a challenge up for the lead. Derek Hoffman and John Gatton Jr. continuing to battle as you see Neil Richardson once again getting squirrely in that 33 machine. Now Hoffman takes a bid to the outside lane now of John Gatton Jr. driving Barry Stroh's number 44 machine here too. The trouble in the back straightaway. 1 car gets down into the tires. The 17 machine of Stephen Derwin has problems. He stops down the grass. Caution flag comes out once again. Alex Vonderow and Oliver Fitzwater winning 1 and 2. Dean Cook sits in 3rd. Green flag back out. We're at it once again at Speedway. Alex Vonderow with a good restart in that outside lane, trying to shoot into the race lead, but Vonderow trying to hold strong down in that bottom lane, but Vonderow may lose the spot coming down this time by. Fitzwater has the advantage in the outside lane. Your leader this time by is the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. Fitzwater driving that number 34 machine for Tom Halvey out of Ossian, Indiana. Now gets the race lead, headed down the back straightaway. Put Vonderow back into 2nd. Dean Cook now in car number 8, looking to take that number 2 spot in the high lane. The top groove looking strong here down the 3/8 miles. Now John Gatton Jr. He'll make a bid down to the bottom groove. He tries to get 3rd. He gets the spot now from Cook. Now he'll make a bid for 2nd to the inside of Vonderow. Put the 44 machine of John Gatton Jr. up into the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, Neil Richardson trying to work into the fight as well. He battles with Vonderow for 3rd. Good racing action all throughout the pack here at Baer Speedway. Derek Hoffman and Tommy Cook trying to peek their way through the field. Up front, John Gatton Jr. in the 44 takes a peek on the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater with no avail. Meanwhile, Dean Cook working down to the inside of Alex Vonderow. That's a battle for the number 4 position. Al Cook Jr. in the 88 machine. He sits behind them. Al has 2 victories this season up at Angola Motorsports Speedway. Looking to pick up a victory here tonight at Baerfield. Dean Cook pulls in the number 4 position, getting past Vonderow. Put him up into the number 4 spot. Meanwhile, up front, John Gatton Jr. looking all over the back bumper of the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. Fitzwater gets a little bit loose. That's going to open up the bottom door for Gatton. Gatton can't pull off the spot that time by. Race leader still the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater as the field gets single file throughout most of the field. John Gatton Jr. feeling racing in that 44. He takes a peek to the outside lane now of Oliver Fitzwater, but still can't do anything with him. Neil Richardson in 33 closes back in on the top two. Neil was the winner of the Gold Cup 75-lap feature here 2 years ago, feeling racing in that 33 machine. Battle back in the pack. Derek Hoffman gets around Alex Bondero. Chad Richardson, and a new number this year in the 62 machine, going to get past him as well. Al Cook Jr. and Tommy Cook trying to make a bid on brother Dean Cook. The Cook cars running in lockstep and about mid-pack. Battle up front once again. John Gatton Jr. in that 44 trying to make a bid on Oliver Fitzwater. The Halby car still holding strong out in front, trying to hold off Barry Stroh's own machine. Fitzwater and Gatton still running in 1-2. They've been this way for about the past half a dozen laps. Leader this time by still the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. Still the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. John Gatton Jr. second. Neil Richardson third. Dean Cook fourth. Al Cook Jr. fifth. Tommy Cook sixth. Dean Cook taking a bid down to the inside of Neil Richardson. These two Fairfield veterans trying to see what they got here on the 3/8 mile. Al Cook Jr. in the 88 takes a peek to the inside now of Dean, but everybody else holds their position. Still single file formation throughout most of the field. Up front, John Gatton Jr. in that 44 has done everything he can except wreck the 34 of Oliver Fitzwater. Gatton may be still biding his time, trying to do something with your leader, Oliver Fitzwater. Lead cars of Fitzwater and Gatton closing in quickly on the 21 machine of Joe Kuhnberger. Dean Cook, Al Cook Jr., Tommy Cook still running 4, 5, and 6 as the front half a dozen cars. A good half a straightaway ahead of the 7th place machine. Richardson, Cook, and Cook trying to find a way around the outside of Kuhnberger as Kuhnberger gives them the top groove. Fitzwater in the 34 machine looks like he may be spacing out ahead of the 44 of John Gatton Jr. by just a couple of car lengths. Gatton may be saving his tires a little bit, trying to make a bid for the win here in the later laps. Tommy Cook in that 08 machine almost gets down in the grass. He almost gets crossed up. Cook cars still running 4th, 5th, and 6th, all in unison. They're about 6 car lengths back behind 3rd place machine, the 33 of Neil Richardson. Richardson doing everything he can to try to catch the top 2 machines of Fitzwater and Gatton. Al Cook Jr. in the 88 machine. He gets a peek down to the inside of brother Dean. Al Cook Jr. has the position headed down the back straightaway. He'll pull ahead of Dean for the number 4 spot. Put Al Cook Jr. into 4th. Now here comes Tommy Cook down to the inside of Dean Cook. Less than a handful of laps remaining on this 30-lap feature event with the late models. Now Tommy Cook will clear the number 8 machine of Dean Cook. That's going to shuffle Dean back to 6th. Tommy up to 5th. Running in 7th is the 2 machine of Derek Hoffman. Good rebound for Chad Richardson after early troubles. He currently sits in 8th. Chad Richardson in 62, looking to make a move on the 2 machine of Derek Hoffman. 2012 Barefield Speedway Late Models champion Derek Hoffman holding that position pat as they come down to complete another lap. Time by 2 laps to go for Oliver Fitzwater in the 34 machine. Popsicle sticks go in the air from flagman Scott Stovall. Less than a lap and a half remaining for Aussie in Indiana's Oliver Fitzwater, looking to start off 2013 in style here in the late models. White flag in the air for Oliver Fitzwater in the 34 machine. Fitzwater heads down the back straightaway for one final time. Does he have enough to hold on to the race win? Here comes Gatton. Gatton makes a peek down to the inside. Fitzwater gets all kinds of squirrely coming down to the line. Who's going to take the win? It's still going to be Oliver Fitzwater taking the win. Second place going to go to the 44 machine of John Gatton Jr. Coming across the line to finish 3rd will be the 33 of Neil Richardson. Al Cook will finish 4th, and Tommy Cook in the 08 will round out the top 5.